Good to see everybody. Good to have you guys with us, and appreciate it. Good practice, spirited, hard fought. We got a lot out of it. We're really appreciative of the Panthers and Coach Rule of allowing us to come down here and get some work in, and we appreciate it, and we're ready to go look at the tape and try to learn from it.
John, we saw Wolfe go down for a little bit. Anything you can share on his status?
Yeah, nothing serious at all. We got out here injury-free today, which is the #1 goal, so feel good about that.
John, you guys always practice with intensity, but do you feel a different level when it's a joint practice against guys who you're not used to playing against?
Yeah, I mean, I think the intensity is similar in terms of practice itself, but just the unknown. There's probably a little more emotions. Everybody takes pride in what they do, so you see that just a little more probably.
Coach John Harbaugh, what did you learn playing with the Panthers today?
I have to see the tape. From an X and O standpoint, a chance to look at that and just understand what we did well and what we didn't do well. That's what we'll look at. I think our team held up well. Our guys competed at a real high level. We made a lot of plays. I was happy to see that. But just from a football standpoint, you really need to take a look and see for sure where you need to improve.
John, we didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday. Is Marlon okay? Is that get good news on him?
Yeah, it was not a real serious thing. It was something. This muscle strains happen in training camp, especially this year and last year it seems like. So he'll deal with it, but it's not going to be too long.
John, you guys have a history of undrafted guys making the roster. What is it that it takes for some of those guys, and I'm thinking a guy like Ricard who's going into his 5th year, to make it and stick? What do you see from those guys?
Well, probably one of the main things is the fit where you go in terms of a need and a fit with the system that you're going to be in, because you're looking for guys to fill roles, and Pat Ricard filled a role for us back then. A lot of guys don't get drafted for different reasons, and a lot of time it's not because of what kind of football player they are. It's for some other reason, usually a measurable reason. So, you try to look for good football players, and a lot of times those guys come in and play well, and when you play well, you always have a chance.
John, it looks like the defensive backs today, like Derek Bronson and Anthony Davis, sort of making a couple of plays. The depth you have in the secondary, how, I don't know, comforting or important is that in the scope of your defense to have the kind of depth you have?
It's very important. I think depth, Cliff, is important everywhere. It's going to be it's always a long season. It's even longer this year. So you've just got to have guys that can step in, and there's really no drop-off. And that's the important part over the course of a long season. So we're chasing depth all the time. And as you said, in the secondary, we have good depth.
All the time you're using different things like iron sharpens iron, or you're using chase the lion. But I was wondering this year, I didn't see no features. I didn't see. I don't know how clear what is the theme for this.
Right. The thing about those themes, it's always something that basically comes to us. It creates itself. We don't try to just put a word on a T-shirt and say it's meaningful. It's something that comes to us. So there's been a lot of candidates so far. Guys have said some things. So I'm just waiting for the exact right one, and you'll see it. But it always needs to be something that has meaning to all of us. And that's what we try to do. Yeah. Yeah, Tyson, he showed that last year in training camp, and he's just continued it this year in training camp. So he's done really well. Like you said, you just said it. That's what he is, and hopefully he can continue. I think he will be able to. He's looking good.
John, after that Indy practice, you said the confrontation was much ado about nothing. Do you have the same feelings about the couple today?
Yeah, I do. It's just tempers are going to flare at some point in time, and it was a good practice. I thought both teams took care of one another. Tried to do a good job with that, and that's it. We're moving on.
Good.
All right, thanks. Appreciate you guys. Yep.